Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, for siguro for JC and Bella muna. Yung sa 100 na tula, isang taong tula para kay Stella, how important is it para mabuo yung connection ninyong dalawa na maging effective as a partner or team up para doon sa mga sumunod din yung project eventually in this movie?
I think hindi kami effort. Parang, especially the first week na nag-shoot kami. Kasi sa characters naman namin sa una, hindi na talaga kami magkakilala eh. So, I think that added authenticity to the scenes. Pero, ano ba?
So, kasi yung freshness din ngayon na nakita kami ulit after a few years, parang same feeling pa din nung una kami nakita.
Oo, yung eksena sa pintuan. So, I guess, sinuswerte kami na yung mga characters na piniplay namin, they somehow also relate to or resonate sa kung ano nangyayari sa totoong buhay namin. Hindi ko alam kung timing ba yun or napagbibigyan kami ng ng tadhana, but it always works out that way. We very easily became friends. Nung first film, we have the same interests, we like watching the same kinds of movies. Kaya hindi mahirap to like each other as friends. Parang nadalian kami, or ako at least nadalian ako na maging kaibigan. He's very open, very, very generous with what he knows. Siyempre hindi ako theater actress, pero ang sarap-sarap pakinggan ni JC when he talks about his life sa theater. I learned so much. So, nung nilipat ako ng London, he was one of the first people I asked, like, how do I do this? What does it feel like? Kasi he lived in New York, he took acting classes in New York. So, yung trust din namin sa isa't isa, it goes beyond work. So yun, I can reach out to him at any point. Yun.
Actually, tama siya dun sa effortless na yung, alam mo, na-test ko na to even sa, magtitinginan lang kami ito kahit walang context. Kaya namin paiyakin yung isa't isa.
Oh.
So, umabot na kami dun sa, even sa, nung kay Direct Irene before, na umabot na kami sa, wala naman talagang script yung eksena, pero nagawa namin ng paraan. So, meron na kaming gano'n na gusto namin talagang magkwento, at gusto namin i-share yung kwento, at gusto namin makaramdam yung taong nanonood. That's I think, the common ground.
I think also, I personally felt, lucky charm ko to eh. Parang, since I met JC, all my films worked. Nagsunod-sunod, kahit hindi siya yung katrabaho ko, nabigyan niya ng swerte yung buhay ko.
Grabe naman!
Pengi naman yan. Uy, hindi wala pang bonus. Hindi, pero seriously, Isang Daang Tula really was my first hit film. And I can't even say it was my first hit film, it's our first hit film. So, wherever I went after that, kung sino man makatrabaho ko, he gave me the confidence na your movies work out. So, for that, yun, I'm always grateful to JC and I always look forward to working with him.
Kahit sinong makita namin, lagi kami hinahanap eh. Kailan yung susunod na movie namin, so I guess lagi kami kinabang.
Kagabi, sa gas station, natanong sa'yo, ba't mo sinaktan si Fidel? Kuya, 8 years na yun.
Move on.
Yung nagagas yun napaisip ko baka kulang yun na ganyang gas kasi ganit pala siya kay Stella.
Ikaw, JC, matuturing mo rin bang Lucky Charms?
Oh, it's actually the same thing. That was also my first hit film in the mainstream. Yun din po yung nagbigay daan sa akin sa mga susunod na projects. So, swerte din namin talaga yung isa't isa. So, lagi naman, dahil may pelikula kami, lagi may nanonood at meron talagang following yung tandem. So, I guess, she's also my Lucky Charm.
And for my last question, kasi na-mention nyo na may mga disagree kayo dun sa mga traits ng respective characters ninyo. Without spoiling anything, kung meron kayong message for them, siguro pati na rin kay Kyle, ano yung masasabi niyo sa mga characters ninyo? Mensahe mo.
Sabihin ko kay Fidel, gear up, there's more.
Yeah. Yan na lang yung nasabi ko. Kay Stella, masasabi ko, proud ako sa'yo, nagbago ka na.
Para Clyde, salamat nagpakatotoo ka.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Nurse Alma of GMA Entertainment Digital. Up next, we have Alan Sancon of Stars Film.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
The long wait is over after 8 years, di ba? Alam naman namin masusundan ko kasi open-ended yung yung isang daang tula para kay Stella. Pero this time, kay Bella, kasi parang this is love triangle between
Yes.
Kyle and si JC. How do you describe yung romantic scenes or eksena mo dun sa dalawa? Una kay JC, second kay Kyle. Not spoiling anything
Yeah. Yung scenes ni Stella kay Fidel, exciting. Kasi ngayon lang sila nakita ulit eh. So, si Stella medyo very siya teasing kay Fidel, diba? Mahilig niyang guluhin yung buhay at yung utak ni Fidel. So, ganun ko siya ginawa ulit nung umpisa. So, obviously my difference is my maturity, but ako na-excite ako sa na yun, yung the day after na nakita kami for the first time. Ang sarap parang ang sarap takutin ni Fidel. So, it's a fun kind of love, I feel, but also very deep. So, yung balik naman ni Fidel sa kanya yung aabangan niyo dito. So, yun. Sa character ni Clyde, genuinely speaking, I didn't know how to do my scenes with Kyle kasi we have an age difference. I didn't know how I could relate to someone his age for Stella. So I think I just allowed the scenes to flow. Parang hinayaan ko muna na mag-play out yung eksena. Tapos doon ko iniisip yung ano gagawin ni Stella sa situation na to. So our scenes are very organic. That's how I would describe it. Kasi I would literally wait for the scene to play out. So yung love story na nila, I think is that it's more go with the flow. So yun po.
I think meron din yung audience dito na, uy, okay naman sila. Ay, hindi okay sila. Ay, hindi okay sila. Mahihirapan yung audience.
So yun yung aabangan, di ba? Wala si Direct Paul to answer the question. Maybe Bella will answer it also. Follow up lang, no? Talaga bang ginawang yung third party or third character yung kay Clyde mas bata compared dun sa kay age ninyo? Bakit siya yung napili? Parang
No, actually walang age. She Clyde's script. It could have been an older actor, but si Kyle was handpicked by our producers. Management decision. So, and I'm very happy na they ended up with Kyle. Kasi nga, like your question earlier, CJ, we have Gen Z audience now that we need to also relate to. So he's bringing that to the film. He also makes the film more light and more youthful. So hindi ko rin alam kung katulad nung sagot ko kanina sa question before this, I don't know if it was timing or napagbigyan kami ng tadhana this time, but casting Kyle was a really good call sa management namin. Even if yun, may question siguro ako in my head nung mga eksena namin na shocks, paano ko gagawin to? Pero si Kyle kasi as a person, not as Clyde, is also very mature. He knows how to communicate with different kinds of people. So, yun po.
maybe because he sing, di ba? Kasi may character, may time na kumakanta siya doon di ba?
Yes.
Yung last question ko, actually, this is a phone-in question. Tanong ko lang rin, sabi niyo nga, yung isang daang awit, isang daang tula, kayo naman yung gawang character. Pero sabi mo dapat papalitan niya yung character mo, di ba, Bella? Pero what do you think, bakit binigay pa rin ng Viva sa inyo itong isang daang tula? Pwede nang ibigay sa ibang tao. Especially kay Clyde din, bakit kaya ikaw yung napili ng Viva to be part nitong 100, isang daang tula para kay Stella?
Hindi. Tulad mo na sinabi ko po kanina, napatanong po talaga ako kung bakit nga? Bakit talaga ako? But you know, when it comes to acting, I think one thing that's the beauty of our job is you get to be put in shoes you never thought you'd ever be able to fill. I don't know, I'm older than, in this, as Clyde, he's older than I am as a person, as Kyle. Pero hindi naman kailangan pag-usapan yun sa script. I think when it came to choosing me to play Clyde, ang pinakasanabi ko sa akin kasi they were also very excited for me to sing throughout this whole film. And I have a lot of different songs, and I think maglalabas din kami ng mga soundtrack. Parte po ng paglabas po ng movie ay maglalabas din po ako ng mga kanta na nirecord ko po para sa movie din. So I guess parte na rin po na kaya ko pong kumanta at actor na rin po ako. But for the most part, ang pinaramdam na po sa akin is may importansya itong character ko na ito and I have to do a good job. So, yun, masaya po ako. I just want to say thank you kay Viva Films, my first project under them, but thank you for thinking about me for this project. Yun po.
Bella and JC.
So, hindi ko rin po alam. Minsan po napapa-question din ako, bakit po ako? Diba? I guess siguro sa flavor din ng ginagawa namin ni Bella. Na paano namin ikikwento yung pwede. Wala po talaga akong sagot, sorry.
Baka yun, baka dahil tried and tested naman nila kaming dalawa sa ganitong genre. I think yun. And yun nga, dahil nag-text ako ng talaga, hindi na po ako sa style.
Nakatulong yan.
Nakatulong yan. Kung hindi ako nag-text, iba po yung nakaubo niyo na rin. Buti nag-text ako.
Sana nga, maging blockbuster to. Susunod
Sana
naman.
po, kasi kung hindi na ako makakapag-text ulit.
Ang susunod na sigurong title, 100 sayaw na. Para kay Stella.
Recast na po ako doon. Hindi na talaga ako yun.
So thank you, Gigi. Congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Alan Sancona, Stars for the Vids. Up next, we have Ian Lee Estrella, TikTok content creator.
Hi po, and congratulations in advance. For
Thank you.
JC, kung babalikan mo yung kabuuan ng kwento ni Fidel, mula dun sa tula hanggang ngayon sa awit, ano yung mga differences or yung mga personal na changes na napansin mo kung i-compare mo sila?
Personal changes ni Fidel?
Yes.
Oh.
Yung character development niya from tula hanggang awit.
I guess, paano to? I guess yung si Fidel, ano ba? Hirap dito.
May nagtutulong ng sagot dito.
Ano sabi niya?
Ako talaga? Hindi sabi ni Bella, ano?
He chooses himself first.
Yeah, well, di ba, may kakaibang mindset si Fidel about love nung bata siya. He loves the idea of love. Kaya meron din siya parang questionable yung pagmamahal niya kay Stella. So, tapos, aside from that, there's this lingering insecurity about his confidence and his speech defect. So, tinanong ko din to kay Direk Jason Moll, ano na kayang bago kay Fidel? Yeah. I guess, for this movie, ano ibago lang kay Fidel is nag-mature na siya, na i-accept lang yung sarili niya, lahat ng mga nafe-feel niyang pagkakamali niya. Na, kasi umabot siya sa point na, may mali yung tao sa paligid ko, hindi ako. Magtiisa na lang ako kasi mahirap makasalamuha sa tao kasi there's a possibility of bullying. So we're talking about fear here, a great amount of fear. So, dito, before, nahirapan si Fidel, naging defensive siya about it. Ngayon, he's more accepting dun sa nangyayari sa kanya at pinagdadaanan niya. I guess it also talks about a good amount of mental health issue. So, meron malaking discussion about what's going on with Fidel. Ayun. Sana nakatulong.
For Miss Bella, maraming viewers dati yung may mixed feelings sa character ni Stella.
Yeah.
Do you think Stella was misunderstood personally in the original film, tapos ginawa mo bang parang avenue to para ipakita this time kung ano talaga yung nangyari?
Yes, definitely. I always say adulting is realizing that they were both at fault sa isang taong tula para kay Stella. Kasi syempre, it's easy to blame yung stronger character and si Stella yung stronger character sa una. So, nung hindi sila nagkatuluyan sa ending, everyone hated Stella, or I'd say like half of the people hated Stella because they wanted me to choose Fidel. Pero ang buhay kasi hindi naman ganun kadali talaga, diba? We showed towards the end of the film why Stella's not allowed to choose Fidel. But obviously, dahil nanonood ka ng pelikula, gusto mo sila magkatuluyan hanggang sa ipipilit mo na ito yung gusto ko nangyari, ito dapat yung nangyari. The reason I finally said yes to this version is because this is Stella's redemption arc. Maintindihan nyo ngayon where she's coming from. So, dun sa 8 years in between na hindi na, syempre natin mapapakita, Stella goes through so much. Meron siyang grief, meron siyang emotional and physical situations that she shouldn't have gone through. Lagi nga namin pinag-uusapan ang ganda ng buhay ni Fidel. Kahit sa start ng movie, meron siyang tatay na mahal siya, doting father. Meron siyang nanay na nasa ibang bansa na pinapadala siya ng necktie para sa graduation. You know, he comes from a loving home. Stella comes from a broken family na binumura siya ng ate niya, na wala siyang chance to grow or prove herself. Kaya when she finally found someone who believes in her, she doesn't know how to treat him or how to love him properly. So I think yun, adulting and maturing is realizing that not everybody comes from the same background and not everyone has equal opportunities. I think also maybe because we have a male writer/director, Stella is written from a male's perspective. So I made sure that this time around, even if she's written by a man, I will still give her a female perspective. So yeah. Thank you.
Para kay Kaya naman, last questions. Musician ka dito sa isang daang awit para kay Stella, diba? Kung may isang kanta kang gustong kantahin, personal choice mo para kay Stella, anong kanta yun at bakit?
Para kay Stella? Any song?
Any song.
Para kay Linger.
Cranberries.
Yes, by the Cranberries. Yes, you do.
Sample daw.
Sample daw.
Liquor. Anong keyword? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
Nakakaiyak.
Umiyak si Stella agad.
Bakit pala yun yung napili na?
Bakit? Maraming actually, honestly, there's gonna be different things I think she allowed to linger in her life na babalik sa kanya dito sa film na to. Sa pagkakaintindi ko, as Clyde, kay Stella, sa mga nabasa ko sa kanya, she let a couple things linger, even towards Clyde. So, yeah. Diba?
Ayan, thank you so much and congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Ian, the Australia TikTok content creator. For our next question, we have Alan Policarpia of Inquirer.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi. Na-touch nito kanina, Bella and JC, yung parang sobrang iba yung landscape sa sine. When you first did Isang Daang Tula compared to now. So, para sa inyo, ano yung difference na nakikita niya and what makes it harder these days to, to score a box office hit? Do you have to work extra hard for promo, things like that?
I think because of the availability of streaming platforms, it definitely put us parang movie actors at a disadvantage. Kasi sa totoo lang, kung iisipin mo naman, isang household, nagbabayad kayo ng subscription sa isang streaming platform. Magkano lang siya a month? Eh, magkano na yung sine ngayon, di ba? Nagulat ako pag uwi ko na ng London, kasi mahal yung ticket dito siya sa London eh. Tapos bibili ka pa ng popcorn, bibili ka pa ng soft drinks, mag-grab pa sila, or angkas, or di ba, like, ang laki nung kailangan mong gastusin to watch one movie. And, I don't wanna be negative, but if you know, there's a Marvel film out, and the Filipino film out, people would like to get the value of their money back. So, pag nanood ka kasi ng Marvel film, yung unang eksena pa lang sulit na yung binayad mo, diba? Daming effects, grabe yung production value. The sad part is, I think the audience doesn't understand na if they stop watching Filipino films, the budgets of our movies also go lower and lower. So, the production value gets worse. So, this is, watching movies should be, parang, ano to eh, part siya ng culture natin, di ba? Dito tayo nagpapakilala na ganito po yung mga Pilipino magmahal, ganito po kami mag-isip, ganito kami manamit, ito yung kinakain namin sa bahay. Di ba katulad ng K-dramas, like we now have so many Korean groceries, so many Korean restaurants in the Philippines. Dahil pag nanonood tayo ng eksena, at uminom sila ng soju at kumain ng bibimbap, magpapagrab ka after ng bibimbap, eh, sinagutom ka. So we have an opportunity to do that with not just Filipino actors, but also the Filipino culture. We can show other countries na ang ulam namin sa gabi adobo. Ganito kami magluto ng paksiw. Except if you stop watching movies, yun nga eh, our value and our production budget goes lower. So imbis na gumanda yung mga pelikula, it keeps getting worse. So I think this should be something discussed more. I don't know what the solution is. Should we have like a call to make the cinema prices lower? Or, yun eh, we have to find a solution to get people back to the cinemas. Obviously, there are hits na once in a blue moon.
Ano pag yan ang FM?
Oo eh, yun. So I don't know how we can solve. It's a society situation, not just a cinema situation.
Ikaw, JC, do you have something to add?
I share the same thoughts.
Kasi alam ko yung movie back in 2017, parang it was one of the top 10 highest grossing. Yeah. And anyway, my second question, pagdating naman sa poetry, sa poems, is that something that you enjoy talaga yourselves personally? May face din ba kayo na sumusulat kayo ng mga tula para sa ibang tao, nakaka-receive kayo ng tula? May experiences ba kayo?
Actually, after this movie, after the first movie, nakatanggap ako ng libro of poems a few times from fans, from different kinds of people. So I'm happy that the movie also encouraged people to start writing again or to start expressing love through poems. So I wrote 100 poems for promo for Stella. Naglabas kami ng libro nung unang pelikula. But yeah, ngayon hindi masyado. I focus on scripts more now.
Actually, siya talaga yung manunulat dito eh. Siya talaga yung may design sa words, siya yung may para siya nag-paint every time she writes. So, mas siya yun.
Si Kyle, I think as a singer-songwriter, parang in effect, parang sumusulat ka rin ng poems and just sumusulat ka ng kanta.
I wish I was writing poems. Hanggang kanta lang po talaga ako. Tsaka ang ganda nung naka-receive kayo ng poems, but nice.
Sana all.
Di kayo na.
Makatanggap ka na maraming awit.
Awit, pakaraman.
Sige, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Alan Policarp of Inquirer. For our last set of questions, we have Mark Magadia of Maganda Ba Movie.
Maganda ba?
Hello there.
Oh my God, I'm a
Hello.
fan.
Hello, hello.
Sorry.
Inaabang ko yung ratings mo lagi.
Nakaka-pressure.
So yung question ko, siguro, actually yung tanong na lahat. So, first na question ko muna, kung awit yung mga characters niyo dito sa pelikula, anong awitin yung mga yan? Kay Bella, si Stella, anong awitin ka ganyan?
for them,
No,
makaawit.
sa'yo, sa character
For
mo mismo.
for Stella.
Yeah.
Kung anong kanta yung kakantahin namin sa characters namin.
Yeah. Yung magre-represent, parang yun yung ano yun.
Maghahanap lang ako, wait lang.
I don't agree, I'm always alone.
That's so good for
What the
them.
hell am I doing here?
Hindi kayo nalito.
I don't belong.
Yeah.
So, brief si Fidel. Oh.
Bilis mo naman.
Ako, I think, yung sa akin, para sa amin dalawa ni Fidel, hindi para kay Stella. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know.
It's not fair, naka-search ka na.
Gusto mo chat GPT mo
Isip ko lang eh. O, hanap ka na dyan.
Baka bukas na ako makakasagot na no? Hindi, wala. Basta, come on, help me out here, guys.
I think yours would be... no. Honor, parang feeling ko Honor, Daniel Caesar song, ganun. Ganun yung vibe ni Clyde eh.
If you try your best, but don't succeed.
Pwede din. Pwede din yan. Thank you, ikaw.
So, yan.
It's my guy.
Tapos napaisip ako ng kanta ni Stella.
Wala ka na si Stella?
Matilda ni Harry Styles. Hanapin ko yung lyrics.
May sample ng session.
You can let it go.
Yan.
You can go on. Yun.
Ayun. You can let it go, you can throw a party. And then so that's
Kaya mo na yan.
full of everyone you know, and not invite your family, cause they never showed you love. You don't have to be sorry for leaving and growing up.
Iiyak na yan. Pag ipatuloy pa natin to, iiyak na yan.
Sige, okay. Second question na lang. Second question ko, tumagal siya ng 8 years ang bagong sundan yung sandang tula para kay Stella. Pinaka-naisip ko kasi parang sumusunod din siya sa pelikula ng ano,
Before Sunrise.
yeah. Kasi 9 years naman yon.
Yes. Kaya nung gusto ko magka-third film eh. Pero pag matanda na kami ni JC.
Oh, yeah. So, kung magkakaroon kayo nung pang-third na, ano yung parang saan tatakbo yung kwento? Kung gusto niyo kung kayo bibigyan.
Nasulat ko na siya in my head.
Na-pitch na niya sa akin to.
May title na nga ako eh. Oo, nag-pitch na ako. 100 paalam para kay Stella. Yung third. Papaalam ko pa ito kay Sir Jason Paul.
Hindi, 100 araw.
Sorry, 100 araw para kay Stella.
Okay.
Pwede din daw yung paalam mo.
Ikwento, pitch na ba niya sa'yo?
Okay, yun lang. Para mas mabigat yung paalam actually.
Oo, di ba?
Grabe.
Mapanakit lang siya today. Nung finish niya kay JC, hindi masyado. Today lang.
Thursday kasi.
Ayun lang, salamat and congrats and good luck sa film.
Thank you.
Grazie,
Hindi ko alam kung babasaan yung rating mo right away pag lumabas na.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Mark Magadia of Maganda Ba Movie. And that concludes your Q&A. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you to our dear friends from the media press and bloggers for all your questions. We appreciate it a lot this time. Let's hear it from our cast. Would you like to invite everyone to watch your film?
Hello, thank you so much for coming today. Maraming salamat po sa mga sumugod sa ulan. Maraming salamat. Sana po, ikalat niyo po, ipapalabas na po after 8 years ang aming pelikula. Sa September 10 na ito.
Yes, September 10.
At sa September 8 po, meron kaming premiere night. So magkita-kita po tayo ulit sa mga sine.
Yes, we'll be going around Metro Manila also to randomly sing with people. May mga i-feature po kami na awit from the film na mapapakinggan ng audience for the first time. So watch out for the three of us.
Yes. Again, maraming salamat. Big shout out to Direct Jason Paul Agsamana. Siyempre, wala po siya ngayong araw na to kasi busy po siya para sa amin. Joke lang, shout out to you, Jason. Again, September 10 na po. Maraming salamat po. Sana po panoorin yung sequel ng Isang Daang Tula para kay Stella. Ito naman po ang Isang Daang Awit para kay Stella. September 10 po yan.
Yes,
And,
to our marketing team also, thank you so much
Yes.
for setting this up. Sa lahat po ng dumalo today, maraming salamat
Yes.
po. Hindi ko po alam kung napanood yung lahat yung Isang Daang Tula. Pero even without the first movie, the second will stand on its own. I'm so excited for you guys in this room to watch it and for us to share the word. Binabasa po namin lahat ng reviews and vlogs nyo. Maraming salamat po sa ilang taon ng pagsusuporta at pagmamahal. Yes. So, thank you so much for being here today at sana po tulungan niyo po kami ikalat Isang Daang Awit para kay Stella, showing on September 10. Kasama din natin dito si Mr. Alvy Casino, si Ayo Aguila,
Si Miss Net Inventor. Ang dami pa.
Nico Manalo. Yeah. Madaming pa po kayong aabangan. Thank you so much.